just ain't me. I'm a visionary, revolutionary. I'm a visionary, revolutionary. Fuck all that talking, my nigga, let's link. Bring your bitch ass up the street. I'm through with the talking, I'm done with the beef.
What's going on, everyone? It's KB the Mark, back to bring you the news. On today's Wrestling Report, we have many stories to discuss, starting with Julia undergoes surgery ahead of WWE debut. AEW has denied a report about Tony Khan's disappointment with first Warner Bros. Discovery offer. Several long-standing employees were fired by WWE last week. A WWE star is getting stem cell therapy amidst hiatus, and many more stories. Please don't forget to leave a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and push that notification bell to stay up to date. Now, without further ado, let's jump into the news. Another AEW veteran is leaving the company. Arn Anderson announced on his Arn podcast that he will be finishing up with AEW on May 31st when his contract expires. Arn thanked Tony Khan, Tony Schiavone, Jim Ross, the off-camera crew, and the talent. I just want to say thank you to Tony. Believe it or not, on Double Shot Day, the 31st is the last day on my contract. I just want to say thank you. I appreciate everything. That goes to everybody that works there. All of my friends, Tony Schiavone, JR, all those guys. All the talent, Dean Malenko, obviously, Billy Gunn, all the crew, Jerry Lynn, everybody was great. So I just want to say thank you and see you down the road. Julia suffered a right wrist injury during a match earlier this month while working for Stardom founder Roshi Ogawa in his new promotion, Dreamstar Fighting Marigold, due to Julia's loyalty to Ogawa, who made her a big star in Stardom before going to WWE. Julia was believed to report to the WWE Performance Center in late June or early July, with the plan for her to work NXT Heatwave on July 7th. However, it was reported last week that those in Japan who know her have said that she will not start with WWE as soon as Heatwave does. Tokyo Sports reports that Julia underwent surgery on her fractured right wrist after suffering the injury on May 20th at Marigold Fields Forever when Julia teamed up with Utami Hayashida to take on Baszilla and Sarai. She said, "That day, my arm bent in the opposite direction, and as a result, I broke a bone. I was told that surgery would be the fastest recovery, and I decided because I wanted to wrestle against Sarai in perfect condition." Julia is scheduled to face Sarai on July 13th. As of this writing, it is unknown how long Julia will be sidelined. We wish her a speedy recovery. AEW TV's rights deal expires at the end of this year with Warner Bros. Discovery. There is still an exclusivity window between AEW and WBD, though, as the two sides continue to talk. Matt Bellani of Puck News reported today that WBD CEO and President David Zaloff and TNT Sports head Louis Sabizawazar would like to keep the 5 hours of AEW programming per week on TNT and TBS with Dynamite, Rampage, and Collision. The report added that Khan is said to be disappointed with the offer currently on the table. Dave Meltzer of Figure4WrestlingOnline.com reports AEW sources have told him that the first offer was not disappointing. Instead, it was said that the two sides have yet to reach any deal, and talks for both TV and streaming are ongoing with Warner Bros. Discovery and not TNT Sports. Just hours after TKO Group Holdings Incorporated announced that it had integrated the UFC and WWE live events team into one unit known as the TKO Live Event Strategy Team, the company let go of several WWE employees last week. Notable names to be let go include Kristen Polte and Tavia Hartley. Polte worked for WWE since 2000, where she became the Senior Vice President of Entertainment Relations and was let go. She had been in that role for nearly 20 years and was said to be instrumental in helping land the Logan Paul deal. Hartley was hired in 2021 and was listed as a talent operations and appearances manager. It was first reported by John Pollock of Post Wrestling and Brandon Thurston of WrestleNomics that WWE let go of head of corporate social responsibility Beth Fisher, who joined WWE in 2011. At one point, Beth worked directly under Vince McMahon. PWInsider.com reports they were told about 10 long-standing employees from different divisions being let go. The report added that there were additional departures in travel, marketing, and several other departments. These releases were after Steve Rubin, who held the post of Senior Director, TV Event Relations after joining WWE in 1998, and Michael Levin, Vice President of International Events and General Manager of Emerging Markets after joining WWE in 2016, had been released. There was a lot of concern for AEW TNT champion Adam Copeland and Malachi Black coming out of their barbed wire steel cage match that took place at the AEW Double or Nothing pay-per-view event from the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada on Sunday night. It was a violent match with chairs, tables, barbed wire, and other weapons being used. During it, Copeland did an elbow drop off the top of the cage and landed badly on his legs when crashing down onto Black, who was on a table. There has been speculation about Copeland's status since the bout. Copeland took to social media to announce that he has fractured his tibia and will require surgery. Copeland praised Black for being an animal. He said, "I guess the house always does win because I gained 2 new friends. I don't really like them. They're like those buddies that just annoy you, but they're always there. Anyway, I've been feeling really good lately. Been having so much fun in the ring, and I got cocky. I guess is what it really boils down to, and I'm probably a narcissist and an egomaniac, and I'll unpack that one day. My brain forgets what my body always seems to remember a little late is that I'm 50, and I need to make better choices. So my body pulled the emergency brake on me the other night, and I ended up fracturing my tibia, which is going to require surgery. I don't know the time frame on that yet. Ruby's birthday is on Friday, so I really want to enjoy that." He added that they will get a better time frame for surgery next week. We wish him a speedy recovery. Although Cody Rhodes is on the top of the mountain in WWE, he's also looking to branch off into acting. Cody has previously appeared in War Horse 13 and Arrow. It was recently reported that Rhodes has landed a role in the Naked Gun reboot. The original movie, which featured Leslie Nielsen, came out in December 1988. There is no information regarding Cody's role in the film, except that it will be a brief appearance. PWInsider.com reports Rhodes is being represented theatrically by WME, aka Endeavor, the talent agency owned by Ari Emanuel, which owns WWE and UFC under TKO Group Holdings. It was said that Rhodes has been listed as working with WME for about 4 weeks. Rhodes marks the first time WWE talent under contract to WWE is also effectively being repped in Hollywood since TKO took over the company. While away from WWE television, Shotzi is healing up. It's been a few months since Shotzi was injured while competing in her most recent match. In February at the NXT TV tapings from Orlando, Florida, Shotzi suffered a knee injury while wrestling Lyra Valkyria for the NXT Women's Championship. Shotzi later got surgery for a torn ACL. In a new Instagram post, Shotzi revealed she's getting stem cell treatment for her back. She hurt her back 2 years ago. In Mexico, to finally get the stem cells, I have been waiting since I hurt my back 2.5 years ago. Realizing that my knee injury is giving me the opportunity to finally heal my back has been a huge silver lining. Thank you, Rejuva System. Thank you, Universe. I am forever grateful. Here is to wrestling pain-free when I come back. But first, coconuts and cenotes. On Monday, WWE Hall of Famer Mark Henry announced that he is leaving AEW when his AEW contract expires this week. Henry joined AEW in 2021, where he became an analyst on AEW Rampage when the show started that same year on TNT, in addition to working backstage as a producer, scout, and mentor. Henry has described it as something of a psychology coach. While speaking on Busted Open Radio, he said that the exit was a mutual thing before thanking AEW and the Khan family for his time there. He said, "My contract with AEW is set to expire on the 28th, and today, of course, is the 27th, so I wanted to address that matter." And Tony Khan said at the press conference that he was very happy and proud of what we did together. "I feel exactly the same way. I appreciate everything that happened at AEW with Tony Khan and the Khan family. I've had a great experience. I do feel like it's time for me to take more time to handle the MarkHenry.com and the Remarkable brand and focus that attention on what my next steps are. I am not going to be renewing my deal." AEW President Tony Khan has a lot of things on his plate these days and is looking to lock down a new TV deal, but he's also looking to keep a notable name on his roster. That star is Bryan Danielson, who, since joining AEW in 2021, has been a protected star as he is one of the promotion's biggest names. The top star previously revealed that his AEW contract is slated to expire before All In at Wembley Stadium in the UK this August. Danielson previously confirmed his full-time days in the ring are coming to a close this year, with it being a nice idea to wrap up his full-time in-ring run at Wrestle Dream from the Tacoma Dome in Washington on October 12th, as he is from the state. While speaking with CBS Sports, Khan said that it's a top priority for him to re-sign Danielson. Khan said, "I would like Bryan to stay. In a perfect world, forever here in whatever capacity he'd stay with us in. I'd hope that Bryan would finish his wrestling career here. I would do anything to make that happen." Danielson still plans to wrestle selective matches after he winds down his full-time career. A veteran WWE star has weeks left on her contract, but the company hopes to extend her current deal. As reported by Fightful Select, Natalya's deal is set to expire soon, but she has been approached with an extension, but as of now, no deal has been signed, and she is said to be keeping her options open. In addition to her work in WWE, Natalya and her husband TJ Wilson, also known as Tyson Kidd, own the Dungeon in Florida where dozens, maybe hundreds of wrestlers have trained. Natalya is one of the most respected wrestlers in the company, and oftentimes the company relies on her to help train wrestlers who need to work off some ring rust or wrestlers who need more in-ring time to get some seasoning. In addition to her appearances on the main roster, Natalya has also been working on NXT in recent weeks. The Young Bucks, Nicholas and Matthew Jackson, have their very own signature pair of Reebok pumps, a notable deal for them in the wrestling business, as it's rare for wrestlers to have a signature shoe with a major brand like Reebok. The Young Bucks have been some of the promotion's biggest stars since helping launch AEW in 2019 alongside Tony Khan, Cody Rhodes, and Kenny Omega. They are currently heavily featured on television alongside Kazuchika Okada and Jack Perry as a new heel faction feuding with Khan. In the latest edition of the Wrestling Observer newsletter, Dave Meltzer noted the deal came together after the Young Bucks deal with Diodora in 2022, where 1,200 shoes were made and sold out instantly. This led to their reps shopping around for a signature shoe idea with Reebok interested. They signed the AEW tag team up for a limited one-show deal. It's an exciting deal for the tag team as they have nostalgia for the Reebok pump shoes and wore them in the past. That's it, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Please feel free to express your opinion below. Be sure to check out more videos from the channel. Remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and push that notification bell for daily wrestling videos. Once again, I'm KB the Mark, signing off. Until the next one.
I started with nothing and came out a king. Yeah. I've been the one that's been ballin' for rings. It's been me and my team and we chasing the green. My team be the shit, we ain't ballin' for free. My My team be the shit, we ain't ballin' for free.